The Ghana landscape, as you know, is it's not that easy, but it is achievable to get to what you want. When it comes to the artisans. Hi guys, welcome to AsherGad channel, making Africa home again, one family at a time. One family at a time. Welcome to another 6 p.m. GMT on a Tuesday. Trust you're all doing well, wherever you are on the four corners of this planet, making gradual plans to make your dreams become a reality on the lovely continent that is Africa. All right, yes, that is Africa. Thanks to all our subscribers as usual, for all your amazing comments, emails, etc. Love for the love to our PayPal and Patreon families respectively, for again your contributions, your comments and suggestions are all very much appreciated. This video is probably a long time coming. I want to talk briefly about artisans in Ghana. Okay, just briefly about artisans in Ghana. Now, as you all know, we came to Ghana in May of 2021. So we've been here now for three years and whatever it is, 2 months now. And it's been an amazing journey. It's been an amazing journey of, building our dream home to start with. And to be honest with you, the consultancy business, AsherGad Consultancy, was never in the plans. It was never ever in the plans. Obviously, I work in building construction. I'm an electrical design engineer. I've been doing that for since 2002 effectively. So it's been a long time, 22 odd years. And I just decided to share the house building, but it was never in the plans to create a business out of it. That just happened, and it happened because of you guys. It happened because of the comments I kept on getting after about maybe, I don't know, 20 or 30 or so videos or more. I kept on getting these comments that I should start my own consultancy in terms of electrical design and plumbing design and installation and construction monitoring, etc. So I just sort of fell into it. So yes, I guess I appreciate those early days subscribers who came up with that idea, because it's been great. It's been a great experience to date, and it continues to be, because we are quite busy across the country, building a massive hospital in Tamale right now, where I spend the majority of my time. So yeah, very busy. But my team is really doing a lot in Accra and Kumasi as well. Now, in terms of today's video, yeah, I want to talk about artisans in Ghana. The Ghana landscape, as you know, it's not that easy, but it is achievable to get to what you want. When it comes to the artisans, sometimes you have to go through a number before you come to one that is both trustworthy and competent. In terms of our experience, I'll take it one by one. Let's start with the electricians. We had a nightmare with the electrician who was originally on our job, not really taking instructions very well, doing things without letting us know, causing us rework that we have to pay for. Ghana is not like the UK or the US, where you have workers who come with a warranty or insurance, and if they make a mistake that is their doing, then you can easily go back to them and they'll come and fix it at their own cost. No, Ghana is not really like that, unless maybe you go via a company that has all of them in house, and even that, if they make a mistake, even that can be tricky. You try and go around in circles with it. So you have to pay for the mistakes of some of these artisans, which is not fun. But unfortunately, you got to do that sometimes to make your job keep moving. because the artisans in Ghana, bless them, they don't necessarily have the capital behind them to move as swiftly or as efficiently as you would like, or as you'd be used to from the US or the UK. So for the electricians, for example, I had to go through about 18 electricians, at least 18, that's what I can remember, at least 18 electricians before I found a competent 3 number. A competent 3 number who knew what they were doing, who were experienced, and who were also trustworthy and reliable. You know, these are the factors you need to consider. One, they need to be competent, know what they're doing electrically, understand the theory behind it, understand the design, number one. Yeah. Number 2, they need to be trustworthy with money, trustworthy, honest, and number 3, they need to be reliable in terms of their timekeeping and just generally doing the work. And sometimes it's not easy to get all those 3 combinations. Sometimes you can meet somebody who is very competent but not reliable in the other aspects. So it's been over 3 years. I can now confidently say that I've got 3 very, very, very good electricians, for example, that I always recommend. However, each artisan, just like anything in this world, each electrician or any artisan, they have their strengths and weaknesses. Okay, so I'm not just going to put their numbers out there, because what I want to ensure you have the right service. If you're building a block of apartments, if you're building an American style building with 110 and 220, then I know which electrician to recommend. So it all depends on what you are building, the type of building you're building, and exactly what services you want in that building. If you contact AsherGad, our number on your screen. Let us know the type of building you're building, whether it's an existing building that you need to do a refurbishment on, because one of the electricians is great at refurbishments, or it's a new build, it's an apartment block, it's a mansion, whatever it is, the services you're going in, describe the project that you have, and then we will recommend who we feel is best for the job. We'll probably give you at least 2 numbers so you can chat to both of them, get some quotations to compare against, and then make your own choice. That's the best way to go, because what we don't want to do is just spread numbers out there and you pick the right person pick the wrong person for the job, and then everything goes wrong, and you come back and ask us what's going on. So that is one. That's what I would say, because another factor when it comes to choosing artisans is communication. Do they communicate well? Do they understand the communication? How good is their English if you're communicating in English, and you need to find a way to get around that as well. All right. Plumbers, again, went through quite a few plumbers, but found 2 fantastic plumbers. One I used quite a lot. He was quite experienced. He did all the plumbing at IMSA Park, where we lived for a year. Very good system, borehole system that serves a community of houses. We've used him on a number of our jobs. In fact, even trained him. I've trained him further as well in terms of the UK style of the plumbing standards. So yeah, plumbers as well. 2 very good plumbers that we have in our books. Guys that do the POP ceilings. There's a guy from Togo. He's amazing. His team is amazing, very dedicated, very honest. I mean, good pricing, 100% recommend him all day long. POP, he's also a great painter as well. So if you need a POP and a painter, or one or the other, David is a great guy to go to. There's another painter I know too, who also happens to be from Togo. Another great guy, Sammy, another great guy as well. So again, if you need a painter, contact us. I can give you those 2 numbers, and you can assess them for yourself, get quotations from both, and then just go with it. Just go with it, really. But David did a wonderful job. I've got quite a number of recommendations and feedback from David and his team. There's even another channel, a YouTube channel, where they mention David's work and even thank us for the recommendation. Really good guy. He does POP painting. He does also graffiato as well, if you want that kind of paint. So that's available to you as well. Now I want to talk a bit more lengthy on a particular window fabricator or window fabricators, and then also the metalwork providers. But before I do that, let's just go for a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Are you looking to build your dream home in Ghana? Or are you building already? Would you benefit from regular site visits to monitor your building and receive regular progress reports? Well, if that's the case, and that's you, look no further. AsherGad Consultancy at your service. We offer the following services: electrical design, construction monitoring inspections, site progress reports, consultation for all items MEP, witnessing of testing and commissioning, periodic snagging, vetting of specialist subcontractors. We also report site activities to you to hopefully help you spend your money efficiently and much, much more. Get in contact for your building needs. Details on the screen. AsherGad Consultancy, making Africa home again, one family at a time.
Yes, so welcome back, guys. So now I want to talk about the window fabricators and metalwork people in general. So with some of these artisans, you know, we've been able to bless quite a few of them, actually. I remember one in particular who, to be fair, his business has changed literally in the past since we met him and, you know, began to introduce him. His business has changed from let's say a small cubicle to a massive warehouse, and his wife keeps on calling us to thank us. You know, his business has changed literally through our channel. And that's great. That's wonderful for him and other artisans as well. Okay, but obviously for some of these artisans, they have become very, very busy as a result of our recommendations, which is great. And there are a few of them who, obviously, we can't control everybody, especially those who are not under our umbrella, let's say. And, you know, some of them, obviously, they become very busy. And as a result, you know, I've had some feedback of maybe overcharging here and there, or maybe unreliable communication, etc., etc. So I decided to, let me bring to you another window fabricator who is really, really good. He's a more mature man. His name is Mr. Apia. You know, he did the Mensa windows, which are fantastic windows, sliding windows, very, very nice windows. But he can do all types of windows, openable windows, very, very good. He's more of a mature man in age and experience. I had fantastic feedback from a client from Germany who had been building a 36 bedroom apartment complex over a few years. And Mr. Pierre did a fantastic job, and that's what really made me decide, okay, let me talk about Mr. Pierre. I'm sharing some of videos of his shop in Tema, some pictures of the work him and his team do. Very good guy. If you need a window fabricator, contact us, and we'll gladly pass on his number. Okay, because he does really do a good job, and from the feedback we have got has been really, really good. Okay. Metal fabrication, another good guy called Joshua, who is also very, very good when it comes to everything metal. Okay, everything metal. He is around the OEB, Amrahia OEB area, but these guys go everywhere. They go everywhere in Ghana. So location, I guess, obviously, depending on where your house is, you may consider location, because obviously the further they are away, then the higher the transportation cost will be. But I mean, the transportation cost, yeah, it is a cost, but it's, you know, in comparison to the material cost, it's probably negligible in a way. But you can have a look at that. So this guy is around the Amrahia OEB area, metalwork guy, very good guy. Joshua, great guy. Again, good customer feedback. He does everything metalwork, from balustrades to the burglar-proof bars to metallic doors. You know, everything metal. Lovely metal gates. You know, entrance gates he does for your home as well. Very, very, very good. And he also does windows, as it happens, as well. So I mean, you could, by all means, if you wanted a comparative cost, you could contact both him and Mr. Apia and compare the comparative window cost. Although I would say that I've used Mr. Apia more for the windows than I have done Joshua. So if you're looking for windows, I would say Mr. Apia is your man. If you're looking for everything else metal, balustrades, you know, metal gates, metal doors, everything metal, you know, Joshua is your man for sure. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's very important to have good artisans of good recommendation. I also know a fantastic builder because, again, having been in Ghana for the past 3 years and 2 months, I'm part of a construction community. We share information, contact details. If you need a good structural engineer, if you need a good architect, get in touch with AsherGad. We'll give you some recommendations. We may not necessarily have worked with them directly, but we can let you know the feedback we've heard, and you can make your own choice. I do know a fantastic builder who is very, very good, very competent, will help you think through your building process, help you save cost here and there, or say, fantastic builder. If you need a good builder, absolutely. And it is very important to have good artisans, good builders who know what they're talking about. Because I met a client recently, building a fantastic sort of apartment complex mansion in the Wager area, and boy, I'm gonna try and share some pictures and videos on your screen. They're an American couple, building from afar, but they do come down. And to be honest with you, it is a shame. The artisans they had in their job was absolutely ridiculous, from the electrician to the plumber to the builder. How can it be so bad? For example, this is an apartment complex and a mansion. All together in total, they have about 19 odd bedrooms in there, with probably about 38 to 40 air conditioning units. And the supply the supply to this whole complex is only a 10 mil cable. A 10 mil cable, right? A 10 mil cable, which you probably put to a 1-bedroom apartment. They've put a 10 mil cable for this whole complex. Madness. We went there to do an inspection, because we do inspections as well. If you built your house already and you want an inspection of the electrical installation or the plumbing installation, AsherGad will go there, do an inspection, and write you a report of the plumbing and the electrical installation. Very, very, very important to get a second opinion. This complex had fire risk written all over it. Absolutely all over. If they didn't contact us and just kept on going, there will be a fire in the house one day. That whole complex will burn down. Completely just nuts. Unfortunately, they had some cowboy artisans who did not know what they're doing. No education, just ridiculous. So you want to avoid that. Also, I'll try and find a video. If I can find it, it'll be on your screen. They turned up one day, living room had more or less finished, and it was raining in their living room. They had a swimming pool, probably this high, in the living room. Hopefully I can find it, you can see it on your screen. And this was a house that was more or less finished. Terrible. So please, when it comes to the artisans, you need to make the right choice. All right? So hopefully that's useful. Finally, before I wrap up this video, I want to talk about 2 other individuals who, again, are exceptional in their feedback. I'll definitely promote people who are good, not just been good for us and AsherGad, but I've heard good feedback from other people, with other clients who we've recommended their services to. And these are not artisans, but these are 2 non-artisans. One is a guy called Mr. Frimpong. I've mentioned him before in a previous video. He works at the Lands Commission headquarters in Cantonment. And if you like, he helps people buy lands in Ghana. Genuine guy. Because he works at the Lands Commission, he's got access to do all the right searches for you, helps you, and really, really good. Obviously, it's always good to have your own representative, and you must do your due diligence. But when it comes to buying land in Ghana, for wherever it is in Ghana, and particularly Accra and surrounding areas, Mr. Frimpong is your man. So again, if you want to buy land in Ghana in a step-by-step process, contact AsherGad and we'll gladly pass Mr. Frimpong's details across to you. And last but not least, if you're coming to Ghana, you don't live in Ghana, or even if you do live in Ghana and you're looking for a reliable driver, and we've had so much good feedback about this driver, a reliable driver who will take you anywhere in Ghana. He's an Uber driver. You can go by the Uber charge, or you can negotiate a private charge with him, which helps as well. If anywhere you want to go in Ghana, whether you're on vacation or whether you live in Ghana, whatever it may be, this guy, Mr. George Akufu, is a reliable, honest guy. He really, really is. As for him, I can put his number directly on screen, because he's not a building artisan per se, and I don't really have any other driver to recommend. But if you need a good quality driver in Ghana, you live in Ghana, or you're just visiting for a short time, contact Mr. George Akufu. His number is on your screen, and just let him know that Mr. Kingsley, if you like, he knows me. Mr. Kingsley gave you his number, and he can sort you out. Really, really good. I can't speak highly enough of him. Okay, guys. Well, just a brief video, mainly about artisans in Ghana and making sure you choose the right ones, and basically the experience that we've had over the past three years and 2 months, and good experiences, some bad experiences. I hope that was useful to you guys. As usual, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you'll always be aware when AsherGad upload a new and useful educational video for your viewing pleasure. Alright, so from Gad, it's Kemis here, and from me, guys, Yebeshia. See you next time.